So the first story we have here from timcast.com, Lizzo twerks while playing James Madison's flute at DC concert. And that's it. One of the earliest presidents had a crystal flute from 1813, and the Library of Congress brought that on stage to this woman so that she could toot her flute and twerk. And something about this, just it's a circus, it's a spectacle. It is, I don't know what the right word is for it, but it seems unserious. Like we've become a very unserious people as a
waste of taxpayer dollars.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But what I mean is, we used to be like, we're going to the moon, people, not because we want to, but because we have to, or whatever. I don't know what the quote was, but it was like you look back on history and we see these very serious things. Everything was a large matter of consequence. You've got wars, you've got civil rights, you've got all of this huge historical stuff happening. And I look back on that and I'm like, either the country is completely fallen apart because we have no serious culture, we're permanently children, good times make weak men, or it never existed in the first place and we just romanticize the past.
So you're telling me James Madison wasn't twerking and playing his flute at the same time?
That's what he would do. Yeah, he would go up on stage and he would, twerk. That was very big in the late 1700s.
Yeah, I thought what she did was very bold and brave. Very bold. And the cloth stuck up her tuchus was definitely an added artistic expression that I think we have to fully support because it's again something that is nice now. So I fully support it.
Here's Lizzo tweeting, "Nobody has ever heard this famous crystal flute before. Now you have. I'm the first and only person to ever play this presidential 200-year-old crystal flute. Thank you, Library of Congress." I can appreciate this. She's very happy to be, playing this. But there's something about it that to me, it's just kind of like, I don't think disrespectful is the right word, but is desecration.
Yeah.
Desecration of
this
historical
is a really
artifacts.
important piece of history. It's a really neat piece of history. It's beautiful. And she just, what?
No, she upped the value. Now, Lizzo played James Madison's flute. Like
her buttocks flailing up and down, making the clap noise, adds value to this historical thing. And now when we think of James Madison's flute, we think of the wonderful booty of Miss Lizzo, which I think only makes it that much better.
This reminds me of like Idiocracy and Wall-E.
Yeah.
Like the look of shock and excitement on her face. I think
that comment was perfect right there.
I just kind of feel like we're on the verge of World War III, and Vladimir Putin's sitting back in his chair and he's watching this and he's like, "Yeah, it's all over." You know what I mean?
You don't understand the major accomplishment that this was.
Yes, thank you. And just finally, someone sees it like I do.
Yeah.
This is Americana personified right in our reality. I mean, what else do you need to see to understand that this is America at its best right now?
I think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think the Chinese engineers of TikTok are the ones who are sitting back laughing because if you're asking yourself, what does our culture pay attention to? Well, that's what TikTok culture will get you right there.
Oh man, and these TikTok videos, they pop up on Instagram too, and I look at them and I'm like, okay, people are being programmed with this stuff. Like, have you seen these videos? There's like a lot of memes and they play songs and they all do the exact same thing, and it's like, is degenerate the right word? Depraved.
Yeah.
It's working on people's
Lascivious.
basic impulses. And when you look at Chinese TikTok and their algorithm and you compare it to the American TikTok and what is shown to our children here, that it's captivating so much of their attention span that YouTube is trying to copy every thing that TikTok is right now. You see a huge difference with what is represented to the children of China that are limited on the platform only to, I believe, an hour or 2 hours per day. They're shown educational content. They're shown content that informs them about things about their culture, about their society, about things that they could be doing, art, math, science, all of that is prioritized. Here, twerking, sexuality, degeneracy, idiocy, hurting people, making fun of
Obesity.
people, and normalizing obesity, normalizing castration, normalizing some of the most craziest ideas, which some people would hint at is a form of fifth generational warfare, with people being brainwashed and doing things that essentially hurt them, their families, their communities, and eventually the country. And I think this needs to be understood when it comes to seeing the algorithm and its larger impacts on society.